What if the reason you are feeling stuck is not because you are lazy, but because your dreams are so big that they leave you overwhelmed? Have you ever wondered why you have so many ambitions but cannot seem to get started? You want to write a book, get in shape, or learn something new, but you end up lying on the couch, scrolling through your phone for hours on end. You are not alone in this. Here's the truth. A lot of people are not procrastinating because they lack motivation. They are stuck because their goals feel so massive that they get exhausted just thinking about them. Your brain is not broken. It is simply trying to protect you from the stress, the fear of failure, and all the uncertainty. But here is the amazing part. That very same brain, if you know how to work with it, can become your most powerful tool to move forward. Stick around until the end of this video because you are about to learn how to break free from a cycle of procrastination using small steps that are surprisingly effective. So how do you escape the loop of putting things off and finally take action? The good news is you do not need a miracle. You just need the right strategy, starting with three simple but highly effective principles. The first principle, start really small. When you think about writing a 200-page book, your brain freaks out. But what if all you had to do today was write just one sentence? Suddenly, things feel a lot more doable. The problem is not that we lack dreams, it is that we set huge expectations from the very beginning. Every time you look at the whole mountain you have to climb, your instinct is to turn around. But if you only need to take one tiny step, your brain can totally get on board with that. This is not just some productivity hack. It is backed by science. Your brain loves quick, easy wins. Every small action you complete releases dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good, and that builds momentum for bigger actions later on. For example, instead of thinking you have to learn to play an entire song on the guitar, just start with learning one chord. Tomorrow, do it again. The next day, add another chord. 1 month later, you will be playing a full song. No pressure, no forcing. The second principle, build habits instead of relying on willpower. Willpower is powerful, but it is not reliable. Some days you are energized and focused, but other days, all you want to do is stay in bed. That is why you need to turn important actions into habits. Things you do naturally without having to think too hard. Start with the easiest, most doable actions. Want to exercise? Put your sneakers next to your bed. Want to read every night? Place a book on your pillow before going to sleep. These tiny signals act as anchors. They help you take action automatically without fighting with yourself every day. You can start building habits today with just one small move. Write down 3 tasks for tomorrow morning or drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up. It may sound simple, but it is the consistency of these little actions that leads to lasting change. Habits are like training wheels when you are learning to ride a bike. They help you stay balanced until you can do it on your own. Once an action becomes second nature, you no longer need motivation every day. You just do it. The third principle, use the 2-minute rule. Do you know what the hardest part of anything is? Starting. Just getting through the first 2 minutes can make the rest so much easier. So instead of saying, I am going to clean the whole room today, try saying, I will fold one shirt in the next 2 minutes. It may not seem like much, but that first action is like giving the ball a little push down the hill. After that, it starts rolling on its own with a lot less effort. Want to write? Write for 2 minutes. Want to learn English vocabulary? Learn just 3 words. Want to go for a run? Start by walking for 2 minutes. And if you want to stop after that, no problem. But most of the time, you will want to keep going. To make it even more effective, reward yourself afterward. Play a favorite song, enjoy a cup of coffee, or just take a few minutes to relax and feel proud that you got started. Psychologists call this the starter effect. Once you take a small step, it becomes easier to move past resistance and keep going. Here is the truth. Nobody starts from perfection. Even the people you admire, best-selling authors, fitness influencers, successful entrepreneurs, they all started from zero. They have all dealt with procrastination, self-doubt, and days when they wanted to quit. But one thing sets them apart. They kept going. Even if it was just one small step a day, they moved forward. And you can do the same. Imagine your dream as a fire. Right now, it might just be a tiny spark, but every small action you take is like adding fuel. Over time, that fire will grow, not because of perfection, but because of persistence. And if you fall today, that is okay. Get back up, try again. Failure is not the end. It is an essential part of the journey. Everyone stumbles. Only those who rise again move forward. Do not wait until you feel ready. The truth is, you may never feel completely ready. There will always be reasons to wait. One more day, one more week. But each time you wait, your dream drifts a little further away. So start now. You do not need to do something big. Just choose one thing, one small thing, and take action today. Not tomorrow, not when you have time, right now. Remember these three things. Break your goals down into easy steps. Turn actions into habits. Start with just 2 minutes. That is all. You do not need superhuman strength. You just need consistency. Because even the smallest effort, if repeated long enough, can lead to a completely different life. And you deserve that life. Let this video be a fresh beginning, a reminder that you are not alone, that you can change, and that you are already enough to begin. So, what will you do today to light your fire?